Hello everyone, welcome to Multilingual. Every native English speaker uses a lot of phrasal verbs in their conversations. So it's really important that you understand them and use them correctly. Today we're looking at only 5 phrasal verbs. However, each of them has 2 or 3 or even 4 different meanings. Here are the phrasal verbs of today's video. To go off, to go down, to put something on, to break down, and to turn up. Let's expand your vocabulary today. Let's go. So our first phrasal verb for today is to go off. This verb can be used in 4 different situations. Let's have a look at the situations first. Number 1, the alarm goes off at 6:30 every morning. When the lights go off, it's time to go to bed. The bomb went off. This yogurt has probably gone off. In our first example, the alarm goes off. It means that it rings. You know, this unpleasant sound every morning. During weekdays, my alarm goes off at 6 a.m., which doesn't always mean that I get up immediately. Sometimes I also snooze for about 5 or 10 minutes. And what about you? What time does your alarm go off? At 6, at 7, 7:30? Are you an early bird? Are you a morning person? Or are you the opposite? Of course, a house or a building may have an alarm too. It's supposed to protect it from burglary. For example, the burglars tried to break into the house, but the alarm went off and they disappeared. The alarm went off. Go off, went off is the past tense of the verb go. In our next example, number 2, the lights go off. It means that they are switched off. They stop working. No lights. Whenever everybody leaves the office, the lights go off automatically. Or you might come across this sentence in the instructions. The lights go off when you press the button. In other situations, the lights went off because of the storm. So it was so stormy that the electricity, the lights, stopped working. They went off. In our third example, the bomb went off. We understand that the bomb exploded. But if food or drink goes off, then you can't eat it anymore because it's probably too old or it's past its eat-by date. Eat-by date is the date that you can find on a product, on a yogurt, on a drink, and it shows you until when you can eat it. This salad smells strange. It must have gone off. It must have gone off. It went off. I wouldn't use this sauce. I think it's gone off. It's not enjoyable anymore. So let's wrap up. Lights go off, an alarm goes off, a bomb goes off, and food or drink goes off when they're not enjoyable anymore. Our next phrasal verb is to go down. So what can go down? Let's look at the situations first. The sun is going down. Prices went down. The ship went down within an hour. The sun is going down. When the sun is going down, it's getting dark. And then the night comes. We also call it a sunset. A sunset. The opposite is a sunrise, when the sun goes up. So the sun can go down or go up. In our next example, we're speaking about prices. Prices went down. That means things became cheaper, right? For example, housing prices went down in this area because there are no buyers. If a ship or a plane goes down, then it sinks. This is for the ship. Or falls down. This is for the plane. This means that there was an accident. The plane went down half an hour after the takeoff. The Titanic went down because of an iceberg. So let's wrap up. The sun goes down, prices go down, a ship or a plane go down because of an accident. So our next phrasal verb is to put something on. Here I have 3 situations for you. The first one, please put your dinner jacket on for this party. Do you know what is a dinner jacket? This is a dinner jacket. Can you put the lights on? Our second situation, it's too dark here. And our final situation, last year I put on 5 kilos. So if you put clothes or shoes on, you dress yourself. I put on my best suit for the job interview. The opposite is to take it off, not to put it off. Shall I take off my shoes? Would you like to take off your jacket? So you put on your jacket and then you take off your jacket. You put on your shoes and you take them off. But if you put the lights on, you switch them on. Please put the lights on. I can't see anything. The opposite for this would be to put the lights off. You put the lights on or you put them off. Turn them on, turn them off. Switch on, switch off. They are all synonyms. And our final example. I put on 5 kilos last year. If you put on weight, that means that you gain weight. You become fatter. The opposite would be to put off weight or to lose weight. For example, last year I put on 5 kilos, but I managed to put off 3 kilos this year. So let's sum it up. You can put on clothes or shoes, you can put the lights on, and you can put on weight. Our next phrasal verb, to break down, has 2 meanings. Let's have a look at them. First, the first situation, suddenly my car broke down. The second, she broke down at the news. So if a machine or a vehicle breaks down, it stops working. My car broke down, so I had to push it off the road. My car broke down. It stopped working. I couldn't start the car. The lift in our house breaks down again and again. You know, it doesn't work. It stops working. If a person breaks down, then this person starts to cry because they can't control their emotions, their feelings. If you've heard something really sad, some really bad news, then you can break down. She broke down when she heard the news. It was hard to see her break down at the news. So a car can break down, or a machine can break down, stop working, and a person can break down, start crying. Our final phrasal verb for today is to turn up, and it has 2 different meanings. He finally turned up after midnight, and thank God my glasses have turned up. If somebody turns up, that means that somebody arrives. Example, the party started at 10, but everyone turned up after 11. Or let's ask a question. Who turned up for yesterday's meeting? Just a few colleagues turned up. Arrived. If something turns up, your glasses, your keys, a ring, any other piece, it means that you find it unexpectedly, by chance. I had been looking for these earrings everywhere, and they finally turned up. I couldn't find my bike key, but it finally turned up in my pocket. Okay guys, are you ready for a short quiz now? Then let's check how you could understand everything. Are you ready to check your answers? Have a look at them now. How was the quiz? I hope you did everything correctly. If you enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I have more helpful content coming up next week. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I wish you all the best. Bye, guys.